Welcome to another episode of The Pickpocket. Here at The Pickpocket, we utilize the NBA category in the Fanduel app to help you win money. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and also be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. We appreciate all the support. Now going forward, some players won't have analysis some nights. Some nights there's no need to explain Luka or LeBron or Kawhi, etc. We would do that if the stats mean we pick them over another strong player. Very important. If you are new to the channel, feel free to use a mock lineup we provide for you guys as a base and substitute players where you see fit to get your own taste for your own lineup. LaMelo has been out of his mind, and that quick all-star break should have gave him decent rest for the woeful Pistons. His triple-double threat would be on watch as they still have no real solution at the point guard position, as both have struggled off and on recently. CP3 versus Lillard should be good. If Booker sits, he would be the main option, highest usage, and expect a ton of assists and scoring in this point guard duel. Lillard exhausts a lot of energy on offense. Seth Curry is going to likely see a lot of Ben Simmons minutes with him being out. Enjoy this game because Chicago is awful on defense, and the only way he doesn't play well is if LaVine gets him in foul trouble. Anthony Edwards is overshadowed by LaMelo, but he is on the rise with his performances, and New Orleans has been disappointing all season. I blame that on Lonzo. It's like, nah. But terrible team should mean great FDP for the rookie. It's likely RJ Barrett will not reach anything crazy, but Milwaukee has the tendency to let teams linger when they should kill them. New York plays with heart and should make it interesting. He's here because he could sneak you good scoring with a couple of rebounds. My boy Jay Brown will have to bring his A game with the return of Smart. He'll take the load off a little bit, so expect him to possibly torch this poor defensive Brooklyn team. Simple. No one on OKC can stop my boy Kristaps. My boy Kristaps Porzingis. What he was doing versus San Antonio was almost perfect. Marvin Bagley versus Houston, poor defense is too good to pass up. No real bigs. It means points and rebounds should definitely be easy for him to obtain or get, whatever you want to call it. DeAndre Jordan is likely to feast on the small Boston team, not scoring, but rebounds and blocks. Core 5 lineup. You got Kyrie, Kemba, Paul George, Zion, and Howard. Kyrie versus his old team? We think so. He will get his numbers simply because he will get his shots up. They as a team are hot. Boston will provide a challenge, so that means expect him to step up even more. Kemba should get back to his normal self with Smart coming back. He can play off ball or on ball. His ability to break down defenses and recent passing should help versus this poor defensive team. My boy Pandemic P. With Oubre possibly being out, we aren't sure there's any answer for him for Kawhi. His ability to knife through defenses and score at the basket and then get hot from outside definitely helps. Oh, his steals and rebounds also boost his value. Zion is playing Minnesota. Don't care about Cat being back and playing great. We don't care about all that. Zion is up to 9K because he's a tank. He's a super soldier. I think he's... I'm just keeping that to myself. But anyway, he's a tank and no regard for anyone in his way. Dwight Howard is critical. He should be the one step in for Embiid being out. His price, his ability to hit the glass and get blocks will help you a lot. If he wets the bed, it shouldn't hurt too much, but him playing great can push you far ahead. Hitter lineup. The hitter lineup is back. Hitter lineups will consist of players who are costly, expected to reach their average for that relatively high salary, and a player who has been better than good. You got CP3, Fox, Harden, Chris Middleton, Boucher, Boucher, but if he starts to play well, his name's gonna go back to Boucher or Boucher. But he's playing okay, so his name is Boucher for now. He also could stink it up, but the situation sets him up too well. And Washington, PJ Washington. Stop what you're doing right now and subscribe to the channel. Just subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be real nice today. I'm not gonna get my Rambo bag or anything. I'm gonna just be real nice, and I'm gonna give the people who haven't subscribed to the channel the benefit of the doubt. So please just subscribe to the channel so I don't have to get the bag today. Good matchup lineup. This lineup is solely off where the team's ranks in FDP allowed. Look at the position, look at the rank. Typically you can sub out a player on that same team. Batum and Kawhi. You can also consider this: if they are low ranked in the point guard position, it's likely they are not good at the shooting guard position. The rest of this presentation, you're going to see these symbols. The definitions of these symbols are very important. You can either take a picture with your cellular device, or you could just rewind the video to look at this page right here to see these definitions. Cheat sheet: best performer lineup, players we believe will have the best night at their position. This is not a mock lineup. Cheat sheet: after hours lineup. Be sure to look at this lineup to your left. Mix this up to your liking, and also look at this lineup to your right. This is value under 5K. Thank you guys for tuning in to another video of the Pickpocket. Be sure to comment any questions or concerns you may have. Drop a like because it definitely helps the channel out. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And thank you for choosing another episode of the Pickpocket DFS.